Hi, welcome to Perfect Passport Photos YouTube channel. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about how to take a photo for your passport photo or your student ID. So in this case, we're going to be covering U.S. passport photos, utilizing the State Department's website to guide you through some do's and don'ts regarding composition of a photo. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about composition for passport photos. Right here is examples of different things associated with the composition. So the first thing we're going to discuss here is the shadows and lighting of the subject. So in this case, this gentleman works just fine. And then this gentleman here has a blue hue that does not work. This gentleman here has bad shadows. So he obviously has a photo where he has a camera where the lighting is to his left, creating the shadow right here. So that doesn't work. So what you're looking for is pretty bright lighting, no shadows, like these photos right here. Glasses are pretty easy to cover. And so really, unless you have a medical reason for glasses, glasses are not allowed. So this lady right here has glasses. This gentleman right here has glasses. This gentleman right here has sunglasses on. So unless you have a medical need that can be provided via a doctor letter, glasses are not required, or not allowed, rather. Same thing with hats and hair and so forth. So let's go ahead and cover this one. So in this case, this gentleman here has a hat. In this case, this lady has hair that is covering in front of her face. And so the passport photo does not work because the full face is not seen. In this case, there's a baby that has a pacifier. This does not work. In this case, this lady has a scarf, that does not work. So you get an idea of you're not allowed to use hats, or your hair can't cover your face. And you can't have attire such as hair bows, scrunchies, can't have scarves, those kinds of things. An exception here would be in the case of this lady here. She has a hijab on for religious purposes. And if that is the case, then that's perfectly acceptable. All that you need to do is provide a letter indicating that such is the case. So those are examples of glasses, hats, hair can't be included. Let's go ahead and talk about the size of the photo as well as the positioning of the subject. So if we click on this picture looks perfect. Gentleman is centered, correct size. If this photo is a 2x2. His picture should be between 1 and 1.4 inches of his face. So in this case, this is a really common example. This gentleman here appears to have taken a selfie, which your arms are generally not long enough to be able to create the proper size of the person's face. So selfies are really hard. We suggest taking a photo with a third person involved, or rather a second person involved. This lady here, the positioning of her face is not centered. Same thing here, it's not centered, also cut off. So that does not work. So in terms of resolution quality, really all I'm going to cover there is that you should use a high resolution camera, like a modern smartphone or a camera. In this case here, this person tried to take a photo of a photo, and that does not work. In terms of expression, you have to have a natural face looking straight at the camera. So I'm going to rapidly go through some photos here that won't work. So this gentleman here is looking down, so that does not work. This gentleman here is looking up. This lady here is smiling, frankly, too much. You need to have a natural expression. You can smile. So in this case here of this lady here, she's smiling, but it's much more natural than this lady right here. And then the face needs to be straight on. So in the case of this gentleman here, it's a side shot. Sort of looks like a LinkedIn profile photo or Facebook profile or something. So those don't work. And then in the case of here, this lady, her eyes are closed. So eyes need to be open, natural expression, need to be looking straight at the camera, pretty much something like this one or something like this one. And then the background itself, let's go ahead and cover that. So the background for the photo should be a white background. So they have some examples here. This lady here is taking a photo where it's outside. This gentleman here is taking a photo on a blue background. This gentleman here is taking a photo in front of a wall. These are not good for just general passport photos. Now, if you're utilizing our software, we adjust the background photo for you on your behalf. So these things are not as critical. In this case, the baby's face is literally covered by the mom's hand. So this doesn't. So hopefully that was helpful with how to take a U.S. passport photo. Again, thank you for visiting passportsandvisas.com's channel. We would love to provide more content for you on passports, travel visas, international travel, all these sorts of topics. So if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you love this content, go ahead and subscribe. We'll keep sending out content as long as people are interested. If you have any questions or comments, comment below, or just give us a call. Our company is passportsandvisas.com, 800-860-8610. Again, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped, and look forward to your travel.